quick, guys. Like this video in the next 5 seconds, or don't miss it, brother.
Hey, what's going on, everyone? It's Gnarly here. Welcome back to another video. Today, I'm going to be ranking every Fortnite season from worst to best. So, yeah, we're gonna go from the worst season to the best season of Fortnite Battle Royale. Now, guys, I think we should get started with this. So, let's go on to the worst Fortnite season of all time. And it has to be Season 1 of Chapter 1. Chapter 1 Season 1 was the worst Fortnite season of all time. Let's just get real. It was incredibly boring. Okay? It was really just nothing. The skins were pretty bland, and the map was bland. There was nothing really special to the game. I mean, I know it just came out, but, like, come on. This was the worst season because of how boring it was and how just bland the game was back then. So let's move on to the second worst season. And guys, it's Chapter 1 Season 1. Come on. It was pretty bad. We had no patch notes. We had one new item during the entire season, and it was just a harpoon gun, which is basically just a better version of the already existing fishing rod. I know it was a new map and stuff, but it was way too long for the content that was in the game. Just like Chapter 1 Season 1, the map was bland, and there was even less updates than Chapter 1 Season 1. It was longer. Fortnite Mirrors only lasted a week, and it was pretty bad that season. I mean, it didn't really have anything. It was just an LTM, really. And then one part of the map that no one landed had zombies at it. That was the entire Fortnite here. So Chapter 1 Season 1, Chapter 2 Season 1 was pretty bad. Next up, we have Season 3. Chapter 1 Season 3. Now you might be thinking, what do you mean? This season was amazing. Okay, we're not really at bad seasons right now, but you have to admit, Season 3 was kinda bland. I mean, it didn't have much to it. The map was still pretty bland at that time, and the skins are less iconic than the ones in Season 2. I do have to admit, though, that at least it did have something going for it, some hype around the meteor hitting the map. So I guess it was a little better, but I don't know. It still deserves third worst, I guess. Next up, we have Season 8. Season 8 was bad. Like, really bad. Because it was awful. Season 8 killed Fortnite. Season 8 was Epic's last chance to save the game after what happened in Season 7. It's controversy with the planes. And they did not do it good at all. Like, they completely ruined that season's hopes. Like, it could have been incredible, but it wasn't. It was awful. Like, the only new vehicle we got was the pirate cannon, which was completely useless, and the baller, which was extremely overpowered. Also, the skins in the battle pass were pretty bad. I mean, they gave it out for free, so just like a bunch of bots were running around with skins. So, yeah. Season 8 killed the game. Also, the Season 8 didn't even have that good skins. I mean, we had a pirate that's too chunky to wear. We had a bad, like, lizard thing. We had Peely, which is one of the worst skins in the game, because it's just so bright and it's not even funny anymore. Yeah. Season 8 killed Fortnite. Fortnite could have still been alive if it wasn't for Season 8. Because, like I said, Season 8 was at Fortnite's last chance to stay alive. And they messed it up. So, yeah. Let's move on to the next one. Okay, next up we have Season 2. Chapter 1, Season 2. It was still pretty bland, but it is iconic for Fortnite. We had some of the most iconic things in the game, like the Black Knight and the Specialist. We also had things like the Floss and the Worm, which are some of the most iconic cosmetics in the entire game. So, yeah. Season 2 was definitely a reason that Fortnite was popular until Season 8 came along, of course. But yeah, it was able to survive because of Season 2. Next up, we have Season 7. Season 7 was pretty bad. I mean, the Battle Pass was really bland, didn't have that many good skins, and the map was awful. Like, Tilted was, like, snowy, and you couldn't see because of the snowflakes. Then the planes were awful, that you could just kill everyone instantly and just camp in the sky. It was an awful season. The live event was terrible. All it did was bring back zombies. That's literally it. It was just some weird little kiddo going up in the sky and going, woohoo! And then there was just snow on the whole map. Where there was just snow on the whole map a few days ago for Christmas. That was it. That was the live event. And then bring back zombies. The challenges were awful. And barely anyone even earned anything for those challenges. It was an awful season. It was terrible. At least it wasn't as bad as Season 8. Next up, we have Chapter 2, Season 3. Now, why is the season bad? I mean, at the beginning of the season, it was completely awful. I mean, it's just water everywhere, so you're swimming the entire time. Aquaman is the secret skin, which is just another collab secret skin. Remember the secret skins used to be secret, and they weren't revealed the second you launched the game? Yeah, it was pretty bad. Also, we did not get the old map back. We were supposed to get the old map back with Chapter 2, Season 3. Epic literally said during the they literally saw the old map during the season during the live event, during the Travis Scott live event, and then we didn't get the old map back. It's not a good season. It's better than some other seasons, but come on, Epic. Where are the curs? They lied to us about giving us curs. And then they lied about giving us the old map back, and now they're lying about giving us curs. Like, Epic, you suck. Next we have Chapter 2, Season 2. This season was bad, but it wasn't that bad. I mean, some of the skins were pretty good. I liked the effect on Midas, except that it sucks that you can't turn it off. But there was another Peely in the Battle Pass, and the custom skin wasn't really customizable. There's like 3 looks you could go for if you didn't want it to look like a squiggly turf in Satan's lair. So yeah, it was not great. The map was not good at all. There was way too many henchmen with aimbot, which was almost as bad as the aim assist problem. So yeah, it was a bad season. A lot of controversy with not giving us patch notes. Choppers are overpowered, and I can't believe they're even still in the game. And then during the Travis Scott live event, they literally showed us the old map. That was 100% confirmation we were getting the old map back, and then they didn't give it to us. So yeah, Chapter 2, Season 2 was bad, but it wasn't awful. And number 5, we have Season X. Season X was what Fortnite was supposed to be, but in a bad way. Fortnite's supposed to be a goofy game with a bunch of crazy stuff in it, but at that point in the game, it's not that anymore. It's a competitive game now. Fortnite is a competitive game now, and they decided to just try and make the game as less competitive as possible. They gave trash players the opportunity to win with the mechs, which were trash and overpowered. They gave everyone free wins with the mech. They kept changing the map every update, and we didn't even get the old map back after this season. We got a new map instead of the old map. Like Epic, we didn't ask for a new map. We asked for the old map. Listen for once, Epic. And number 4, we've got Season 5. Season 5 was pretty decent. I mean, they had a lot of good things in the season, except that the rifts were kind of overpowered. Like, you were able to just instantly move into zone. That was kind of broken. But other than that, the season was pretty good. We had updates, Epic actually communicated with us, and they started looking into competitive for Fortnite. They started doing competitive things in the game, and competitive saved Fortnite. Fortnite was starting to go downhill at that time, but as soon as competitive came out, Fortnite was growing in popularity again, and becoming a bigger game than ever. So yeah, Season 5 was pretty great. Number 3, we have Season 4. Season 4 was amazing. I mean, ROBUX were not overpowered, but they weren't underpowered. The transportation around the map. They weren't as bad as the rifts, but they also weren't as awful as the shopping carts that we got later in the season. Because shopping carts were kind of useless, honestly, because they don't do anything. They made you go slower than walking, so they weren't that great. But playground mode came out, so we were able to practice in that and like actually have fun in the game. It was the last season before we actually got to have fun, but Season 5 competitive was good. But then we got into Season 8 competitive with Arena, just letting anyone into the World Cup was an awful idea. And our second best season is Season 9. It was amazing. The loot pool was the best. It was fun. The map was okay, except that Tilted and Retail were gone. That's the only bad part of the map. Slipstreams were great for transportation, and I'm glad that they shut down after a couple zones in. And that season, we also had the World Cup, which was amazing because we actually got to see good players win money instead of just some randoms that somehow just signed up, that just got to join in a tournament. We actually got good players in the tournament, except that the creative section is kind of useless. Nobody actually cares about creative, like, games. Creative is for box fighting. But yeah, it was pretty good. It was pretty good. I liked it, except for the combat. The combat sucks. And the best season of Fortnite was Season 6. Season 6 was amazing. Only bad thing was the Giddy Up skin. That was awful. It should never have been put into the game. But it was fun. There was map changes, but there wasn't too much map changes. The live event was iconic, and it fixed Loot Lake. And it was personally just a fun season to play in. We had nice weapons. I liked everything about it. Season 6 was the best. The only bad thing was the Giddy Up skin, but luckily that was only tier 23, so you were able to get past that really fast if you just bought some tiers, which wasn't that hard. So yeah, it wasn't that hard to just buy away the Fable, which is a good skin. So yeah, guys, that's gonna be about it for this video. If you guys did enjoy, be sure to smash that like button and subscribe, because I upload videos almost every single day. And yes, guys, that's gonna be about it for this video. Smash the like button, subscribe, turn on notifications so I can see whatever I have. And yeah, have a great day. Stay gnarly.